Let's talk about how to create an expanding list in SwiftUI. How to create expanding list in SwiftUI and how to use list initializers, list children initializers in SwiftUI. How to use list children initializers in SwiftUI. So list children initializers in SwiftUI use in SwiftUI. So first of all, we're gonna create on the SwiftUI view. Okay, and this is the list expanding example. We're gonna create list expanding example, and we're gonna create another list view model. This is a list view model. Okay, we're gonna create this list view model, and we're gonna create on this structure. We can use the structure, suppose which have a language library. And which is type of identifiable, which you can requirement of this id. Let id is equal to uuid. Okay, and we're gonna create on this name. Let name, which is type of string, and we're gonna create on this image. Let image, which is type of image, which is type of string, and we're gonna create on this we're gonna create on this var. Change on this language, languages, which is type of array of languages. We can use of which is type of array of languages, This is we can use of items and not use of array of language library, and use of optional. This is the value is lastly incorrect value. We're gonna get on the static property, static let. Use of static let. So this is a Swift and is equal to language library, which have initialized this name. This is a Swift, and image this icon of the Swift. We can import on this asset C, C++, Java and Kotlin. We can use of image Swift, download in this Google, and we can use of remove on this language libraries, and we're gonna create on this. Suppose this is a static let. We can use of Objective C, Objective C, and is equal to language library, and which have initialized name is Objective C, and this image is Objective C. Okay, and we can remove this languages, and we're gonna create on this static let. So this third is, suppose is Java, and is equal to language library, which have initialized this name is Java, and we're gonna use of images Java, and we can not apply on this languages array of not apply in this parameter. We can set on this initial properties optional. We're gonna set in the static property optional. So static let, this is a Kotlin, and Kotlin is equal to language library, and which have name initialized this Kotlin, and which have on this image, this is the Kotlin image, and no parameter on this language, not apply parameter on this language, and we're going to get on this static let. So this is a C, and is equal to language library, which have calling on this language name is, suppose this is the name is C, and image is C. I can remove this language parameters. Okay, and we're going to create on this static let. So we can use of C++, we can use of language library, calling on this language library, which have initializer. This is a C++, and we can not apply on this action of C++ is image, and not apply on this we're going to complete on this static let property. We're going to create on this example. So this is static let. So this is the example, and notice this is the first library, and we're going to use of equal to library, language library, and we can use of language library which have name. Suppose this is a Swift, and its icon is Swift. Okay, and we can use of language library, array of language library dot first is Swift and comma second is objective C. Okay, we're gonna assign on the same property of a static let. We're gonna have second lib is equal to language library. Okay, and we're gonna create on the Swift instance. This is Swift, and we're gonna use of Java, and this is the image of icon of Java, and we're gonna use of libraries. For dot is first is Java, and second is comma dot first is Kotlin. Okay, and we're gonna create on this static let third lib. We're gonna use of language library, and name for this is the name is, and second is name is language library, third library name is C, and we can use of icon is imagine of C, and we're gonna use of library dot first is C and comma second is C plus. Okay, we're gonna use second is C plus. We're gonna complete on this view model, and we can access on this. We're gonna access on the static properties. We're gonna create on list example. We're gonna create on the instance. So let languages, we can same instance on this view model languages, and which is type of array of languages library, and is equal to language, and is equal to array of. We're gonna assign on this initial property. Suppose this is we're gonna assign on this initial property, and this initial property is the first is dot first library comma dot second library. This is the second lib, and comma dot second is third lib. Okay, we're gonna assume on this property. This is the we can use of list, and we're gonna assign on the children content on this library. For this is the we can use languages, and this children, this is the slash dot languages, and remove this row content, okay, and we're gonna use of I indentation. This is the item in, and we're gonna create on this image. So this image is bind on this image. So this bind on this image item dot image, and we're gonna apply the dot resizable, and we're apply the dot frame. Sorry, we're gonna apply on this dot frame initializes changes frame, and access initializes column is 20 by 20. We can use of image height and width 20 by 20 height and width. It's 20 by 20 height and width. Okay, and we're gonna apply on this 20 by 20 height and width, and we're gonna apply on this text. So this we're gonna do on this text is item dot name, image, whichever image name. Okay, and we're gonna apply on this text property. Suppose we not apply on this text, we can resume on this application. SwiftUI list view has an enhanced initializer that lists a create expanded section with child element. They will be rendered with tappable arrow that open out to rival children with tapped. We can run on this project. This is a Swift. First is Swift, second Java, and third is we cannot apply on this Java exit. We can use of Java and commands, and we can access it on this Java. This is the Java icon. We can use of Java. Okay, and we can use of Java icon, not apply on this Java icon. Okay, we're gonna apply on this Java. We can command us, and this is the create on this. We can run on this project. Just not apply on this Java icon. Apply on this Java icon. Okay, and we can shift. We are tapped on this arrow. This is shift and objective C. Shift to support line or shift and objective iOS, and we can use of Java and Kotlin, and we have C and C++. We can change this name. Suppose we have changed this names list view model. First library, this is the iOS, and second library is Android, and third library is basic language. Okay, command us. We're going to create on this in basic language, and you can resume on this project. So this we can resume on this project. Command Shift K, change on this project, resume on this project. Okay, we're gonna run on this application. So this iOS just tap into the or shift and object to see iOS supporting two language, and Android this Java and Kotlin, and we're going to basic language C and C++. This is C's mother tongue language, and you see mother tongue. So this create on this list initialize children view. We can use of children view. This use of children view, calling on this children view, basic language and we can use of children view. Okay, so thank you for watching this use of list by using children view initializers. This use of children view initializers, and we can use the present project. This is the list view models, create and IDs, and we can run on this project. This is a tabbed on this arrow shift and object to see Android and basic languages. So thank you for watching. Use of enjoy.